streams. Hopefully, it doesn't go live to my channel. Alright, we in.
I think it's still private though.
Yeah, it's still private.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just seeing how it looks.
Alright, cool.
Everything looks good to your standard?
Hello? Yes, everything is great.
Alright. And, okay, so in that case, we'll...
Alright, so next question. What's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Hands down, Future Trunks. He is my husband. Joe and I fight for him every day.
Well, I got the pillow with my mystery stain on it, alright?
No, well, guess what? I have his jacket. Like, look at this.
I
this?
cosplay as Trunks, alright? I have the pictures to prove it.
Look at this. Like, but you don't have his jacket. Look at this. You see
I don't
this?
have his jacket, huh? I don't have his goddamn jacket.
Oh my god. He's in real life. He's currently like looking for like his cosplay of Future Trunks. But yeah, like Future Trunks is my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z. So, next one, Pinky Winky. My first question: do you know a Dragon Ball YouTuber called the Redhead Henry? No.
Henry from FNAF.
Oh, Henry from FNAF? Is that what you're asking? No.
Henry Emily.
Oh yeah, Henry Emily. That's right. All right, Brett, blah 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 blah. Great, perfect English. Perfect English, right? Let's see.
Also, the Great Saiyaman outfits that they were wearing, I did not like.
Yeah.
It looks like they were wearing diapers.
Yeah, I know like it's supposed to be like inspiration from like old superheroes, but like it's just it looks silly.
Captain Vacuum or like Cleanup Man?
It's a knock-up version of Mr. Clean. That's what it is. Like Mr. Clean cameos in the Dragon Ball universe. So, next one, Black Knight. Have you ever thought of giving your Goten Black another key-based weapon aside from a blade and scythe? No. I know that you're making your own Goten Black fanfic, and I actually do like the weapon that you chose. But funny story. I did have a fan come to me on my Instagram one day, and he recommended that I give Goten Black a key chainsaw, like not like like a chainsaw from his head. No, like it's like an actual key chainsaw.
He's not the Green Lantern.
Like I know, right? But it was like this fan was so insistent that somehow I gave Goten Black like a chainsaw for a weapon. Like he was like insistent. He was not taking no for an answer, and I tried to explain to him like no, like that sounds really silly and we're not going for that right now. But he kept on like saying like, oh no, like he needs a chainsaw. Like he needs to, like I can already imagine him beheading characters with like his chainsaw and him making like crazy wacky banter. And I'm like, dude, no, I'm sorry. And when he like realized that, oh no, he's not getting his way, he's like, okay. But then like he then recommended me to have Goten Black's scythe be named something. I forgot what it was. I think it was like Scythe or like
Scyther.
Scyther. Let's pretend like it was Scyther. Like
a Pokemon.
Let's pretend like, you know, the scythe name was Scyther. And this fan was so suggestive that Goten Black would have like conversations with Scyther. Like he would like talk to him and they would like banter back and forth, and I'm like, dude, that's not what we're going for. And like once again, like this fan was not taking no for an answer. And he was telling me like, oh well, Negan from The Walking Dead talked to his bat. And I said, we're not going for a Negan look though. Like the reason why Negan talked to his bat was because like he was pretending like his bat was Lucille, his dead wife. Like Goten Black is not like that. I'm sorry, but we're not going to go for like this Scyther that you're recommending so far. And like I said, like the fan was pretty upset about it, but eventually like he moved on. But like this fan was just like so insistent. Like we went back and forth for like a few minutes, just like him like finally accepting that he's not going to get his way, that there is not going to be a Scyther, and the Scythe is not going to talk. It's like really, it took a while. But where I learned to draw, I've always had like a fascination for drawing. I used to like get how to draw books from the library, and then one day I remember I was learning how to draw a bear, and this like little kid, and take note, I was like in third grade when this happened. This little boy from my class like saw me draw, and he was like, "Oh my god, that's so good!" And then like he, like this power that this kid had, he rallied the entire class, even the teacher, and said like, "Look what GD made!" And everyone's like, "Oh my god, that's so good, that's so good!" And from that moment on, I decided, you know what, I'm going to keep drawing, and I'm going to keep on like striving for this. Alright, so this guy says, I'm here taking a break on the second episode, but I have a question. How old is Goten Black? He is currently 29 by the end of part 3.
What was the joke in the bitch? 18, I think. It's kind of
ambiguous. Okay, so Princess Queen.
Get some water?
Yes, please, can you get me some water?
Yeah.
Alright, love interest. Like, even though personally I really like Valise, and I ship her with Goten the most, especially since like a lot of people ship him with Bra, which hypocrites, that is so hypocritical.
I remember you sent me like an old school AMV of that or something like that, right?
Yeah, there was like this AMV that I sent Joe where it's like anti Goten and Bulla, which when I was in middle school I would replay over and over because that's how much I hated that ship.
That was back when we just started sending AMVs to each other, like 10-year-old AMVs. Begin Vegeta AMV to Linkin Park in the end.
Oh yeah, okay. So like, even though like it's quote unquote cringy nowadays, that was like my shit back in the day. Like,
bro, that's how I got into YouTube. I didn't know what YouTube was until I started watching AMVs. All right, I freaking every Linkin Park song to Vegeta, Numb, Fate, in the end, like all those to like a Vegeta AMV and to like a Sonic AMV, and that's how I learned YouTube and Smosh and all that.
Oh yeah, like. Yeah, I think that's kind of like what happened with me too. Like, not only was I like watching Mark Curly, but I was also like watching like those AMVs, and then like somehow I stumbled into Smosh too, and then like that's just how I got into I fell in love with YouTube. But I'm hoping that maybe he gets like a love interest soon. Like, but I don't think it's gonna be like Valise.
No, I don't think she's ever coming back.
Yeah, which, but gotta move on. And like,
I think I did make a comment saying like, what if like Goten Black did kill Valise? And then he just make a comment like, she was cute.
Yeah. Maybe we can do that in a bridge. Will Goten Black have the same fate as Goku Black did? That's a spoiler. I can't really answer that because obviously that's just spoiling the ending, and like, what's the point of like staying tuned if like what's gonna happen in the end?
And then everyone died. The end.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it worked in Super.
He asks, if Goten Black wants to kill Goku, he should just get a bunch of needles and see his dad get a heart attack. Yes! Yes. You know what? That could be like a cute little short idea. Maybe I can do that where like Goten Black just chases Goku with a bunch of needles. With Princess Queen, also your Trunks in My video is amazing and stuff. I actually like them as a couple now. I get that it's creepy in a way, but if people are so willing to ship Gohan and Bulma, then I'm calling BS, right? Like
Wait, when was this? Gohan? Are you talking about future Gohan and future Bulma?
No, I think she's just talking about like some ships in general in the Dragon Ball community, because like, here's the thing, like, when people say that Trunks and Mai are creepy, I totally get where they're coming from. But the thing is, like, in the Dragon Ball fandom, people are shipping like Trunks and Pan more, Goten and Bulma more, Goku and Kefla, not Khalifa or Kale, the fusion Kefla together, and it's like, the Dragon Ball community can be like such hypocrites because like those ships are more popular than Trunks and Mai, and yet like nobody's like screaming like, oh no, this is like pedophilic, or like this is like creepy. It's like, nah, it's like, no, it's totally okay. It's like, what? No, hypocrisy.
But if you want to hear future Gohan bang Bulma, go to Team 4 Star's channel where they have a deleted scene of like future Gohan going and going, Gohan!
No!
And they made Bulma and that a bridge be like, oh, trying to go after Gohan, like, well, I'll give him my shot.
Oh no. No. But like, even like if you saw like a bad show, you can like put it in your idea of like what not to do. Two good examples of that is like a show called High Guardian Spice and Velma. Like I saw, so like Joe and I watched High Guardian Spice.
And we loved every second of it. It was so good. My favorite was the P&G bread. All right, that bread that was like put in a Photoshop.
Oh my god. Now, as for Velma, that's just a trashy, like, show. What's just in general, like, there's really nothing good about it. Like, even like I watched it by myself because Joe couldn't get past the first episode.
I think I watched like the first 2 episodes, or like maybe 3 or something like that. But it was so bad, like I can't watch this anymore. Cause like I like watching bad shows, like I said, to like take notes and what not to do. But a man has his limits.
Yeah. What made you decide to add Umibuzu to the story? Alright, so...
Let's get into this.
Alright, so... I actually did talk about it in, like, my first ever podcast, which, by the way, like, I should have announced that that podcast was not live. Like, I pre-recorded that podcast, and I saw so many, like, comments in the live chat trying to, like, talk to me as if I was, like, you know, live. Even though like the video was clearly edited, I was doing like some editing in that video, but people were like convinced that somehow like I was live. And then there was like this one girl I remember, she was like, I have a question, but because I didn't answer her, she just writes, never mind. And like that tore me apart. I was like, oh no, please forgive me.
Well, they thought it was some kind of like Rooster Teeth production where we have like 10 people in the back like looking up PNGs and like putting stuff in.
I don't know. I think that's what those people were assuming, but like I felt so terrible when I saw that comment. And I never saw this like user again. Like I never could like find her and like explain what happened to her. So like so I don't know, like maybe till this day she thinks like I completely ignored her. Like I'm so sorry.
I was like that one time for stream. Sorry we're like derailing here, but one time I was like talking and I saw a comment saying, "Wow, this guy just ignoring his comments. Like, what are you talking about?" Then I opened up my stream. I was muted.
Oh no.
So like I have different channels because like when we talk and when like we record our stuff, I have our stuff on different channels. And only one channel could be broadcast on stream. And so when I went live, I had it set to my audio was set to a different channel than the live channel. So everyone could hear the game audio, but they couldn't hear me.
Oh no.
So I had to like go back. I had to like go into my setting. Like I was like, God damn! One time I had a baby voice because my modifier was on. And someone was like, why your voice sound like that? And then I went back like, God damn it! I was trying to sound more like a girl for a thing. And then I had to like switch it back like, so I was talking like a high pitched like girl voice for like 20 minutes.
No one said anything.
Someone finally said something.
Oh my god! Hopefully, like I sound normal in this chat. One thing that I found a little weird when I was writing Goten Black was how quickly the fans made Zamasu like the best dad. Like I even joked about it in like 2 of my shorts. Like I made it short where it's like Goku versus Zamasu, and then like another short where like Goten draws a picture for Zamasu. But like even like in the future chapters when like Zamasu was not portrayed in a positive light, when he did abuse Goten, like he literally stepped on him, he like beat him up, he like emotionally abused him, and then like also like manipulated, and also like had the Portara earring, and he was like about to force fuse with him. Like people even till this day are arguing that Zamasu is like a better dad than canon Super Goku. It's like, really?
Best dad. Reminds me of my dad.
Oh no. But that's all I can really say. Like I remember like also like if anyone was like stay tuned early in this live stream, like that chainsaw fan that I was talking about before, he's like the biggest Zamasu stance ever. Like I remember when he was, because eventually I had to block this guy because he kept spamming the comments and like just spamming other people's comments, because like I remember this one time somebody wrote Zamasu just abused Goten. This guy went on a rant. He attacked this fan saying like, no, Zamasu would never do this. Zamasu loves Goten. He protects Goten. He's the best dad. And I'm like, dude, chill. It's not even canon to the story. What are you doing? Like, chill. Stop harassing. And like this guy attacked anyone who disagreed that Zamasu was a bad dad. Like, oh my god.
Trying to explain to the creator of like, no, he would never do this. He'll do whatever I write him to.
Yeah, it's just, oh my god. It was, but like, this guy, like, legitimately felt like Zamasu was like a real person. I was like, oh my god.
I sent you like this little YouTube short of like Goku defending himself as a good dad. They would see it.
Not yet.
Maybe you could like pull it up and have the fans watch it. Like that's all another thing I wanted to do. That's why I have this pulled up so you can like watch videos and stuff like that.
Okay, we can pull it up.
Yeah,
you can type it in. Here you go.
Yeah, let me. I forgot what it's called. Give me a second to like look it up. And now we'll play it.
To clear my name since some of you motherfuckers have been slandering me. How the f am I a bad father when I have died not once but twice for my son? I didn't ditch my family to go train, I was dead. And don't listen to any of that bullshit Dragon Ball Super tries to say about me. I would not say that.
Part.
You all are gonna listen to the prince of all foreheads of all people calling me a bad father. He didn't even hug Trunks until he was 8. I'm tired of hearing about the Sensu Bean. I knew he could beat Cell regardless. I didn't throw my son in danger. I trained him. And he was literally the only one strong enough to kill Cell. Get off my dick. Also, how is Dragon Ball Super gonna say I don't know what a kiss is? I have raw dog Chi-Chi more times than I can count. I've kissed her on both sets of lips. Anyway, that's all, but always remember, folks, don't f with Dragon Ball fans. They can't read.
True.
True. At least like in Z, because like in Super you can sort of like make an argument, but like Super just kind of eradicated Goku as a character in general, so
yeah,
they just dumped him
that
down
head
way
trauma
too much.
really caught up to him.
Oh yeah, it finally caught up to him. So somebody else wrote, will Zamasu and Goten still fuse, and what will happen at the end? Will Goten Black eventually die? How about future release? And if he doesn't die, how would he turn? Spoiler, 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 spoiler,
Yeah,
spoiler.
that's everyone died. The end.
Yeah. Like I said, cannot and will not answer anything that will spoil any endings or like any like future points in the series.
What you should have said is like, you should comment saying, subscribe to the Patreon, you might find out. And he just finds like nothing.
No.
That's why he said you might find out. You're not guaranteed.
Oh my god, no. That would be like, that'd be too savage. I try to be nice. I really do try to be nice.
They try to be say-so.
Like with Princess Queen, it says Piccolo's the babysitter. He will care for them, train them, die for them. Zamasu's is the motherfucker that'll try to kill your kid for not eating soup right. Yes, Princess Queen, you got it. Good job. I'm clapping for you. You finally figured it out.
Boy, why are you eating soup with a fork? Are you stupid?
Yes.
This is not how a god's supposed to act.
Oh my god. Yes, that's how Zamasu is essentially. It is like I said, like for a while it did sort of like irk me that so many people were like portraying Zamasu as like this perfect dad that could do no harm. Like, and like I said, like with the Chainsaw fan, he was like the biggest Zamasu stance. I was like, Zamasu is the best dad. He'll never hurt Goten. He would die for Goten. How dare you like say his name in vain? It's like, dude, chill. This isn't even canon Zamasu. Like, canon Zamasu, like, literally did kill Goten and Chi-Chi. That's like...
He hated all mortals. Like, he hated everyone but himself. That's why he partnered up with himself. The
Yeah.
only one he could trust in the multiverse was himself.
Yeah.
Everyone else can die. And stuff like that. You know, with Goten Black, will Goku have to be put him down? What's gonna happen?
Okay, so... change my eyes because I know I'm no longer angry because I want to talk about this.
Okay, boop, boop. Hello. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Nah, it's not that happy. Okay, so...
Yeah, I think you need to calm down with some last dab.
No, get that away from me. No. Black. Oh, look, we're the first one! Huzzah!
Hey, it's me, your
Ads.
Sam. Help me
Ads.
maintain moisture balance while treating acne with CeraVe Acne Foaming Cream Cleanser.
BK, have it your way.
Only
You
at,
rule.
only at Burger King you can fuck this burger.
Oh no! Damn it!
Yeah, you also hit spacebar to like pause it real quick, or you like go to 2.5. Yeah, there we go. And hit play. I remember one time we took suggestions from the fans on like music suggestions, and we started listening to like other music stuff, and we were like, man, this stuff sucks. And then it turns out I have my playback on like 2.5 speed, so I had to like go back and listen to the music again.
Yeah, like we had this one fan who like recommended like a bunch of Transformers stuff, and like the first time we listened to it, we're like, this does not fit at all. This is actually kind of bad. But like how Joe said, it was like, oh wait, no, we had it like too fast, so that's the reason why it sounded
We had it
really
too
bad.
slow.
Yeah.
But
Oh, we
also,
had it
the
too slow,
Transformer
okay.
didn't work because it's too electronic. Obviously, it's too much synthesized music, and that's not what we're going for with Goten Black.
But yeah, so like we're also TMNT fans, and we saw the brand new Turtles movie. Highly recommend it. It does have its issues, but
My
yeah,
new
like,
favorite ship.
oh no! I hate no. That's the part of the movie that I do not like. I did not like the new ship that came out in the new Turtles movie. Like, no, stop it! You need to stop. No spoilers, but it needs to be stopped.
Yeah, when that thing happened, you turned to me like, "Arr!" You almost like jumped out of your seat and started yelling.
Oh yeah, like I do have that habit. Like I said, in our like dynamic duo, Joe is more of the calm one, and I'm more of like the energetic, hyperactive, like reactive one. So one time, like when we went to go see the not
Spider-Man?
the Spider-Man one where
No Way
like
Home.
yeah, No Way Home. When Andrew Garfield like jumped out of the portal and he took off his mask, I just screamed in the theater like, it's Andrew Garfield! It's Andrew Garfield! I'm like freaking out. I turned to like my friend on my left and I'm like, it's Andrew Garfield! It's Andrew Garfield!
To be fair,
And
you weren't the only one, but like when Andrew Garfield came out, he got like a golf clap when I won. But when Tobey Maguire came out with like just himself, everyone was like, yeah!
yeah, everyone was like, yeah!
Finally, a Spider-Man in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah! But like when I turned to you when I was still like doing like the Andrew Garfield rant, I was like, Joe, it's Andrew Garfield, it's Andrew Garfield, and then I turned back to the screen, it's Andrew Garfield, and then Joe had to like grab me by my shoulders and go, Hing! Just to like make me stay, like sit back into the chair because like I was just squirming around in my chair too much. Like I was nuts.
Oh yeah, you were going nuts with Andrew Garfield.